welcome back to Wing Wong Wednesday. What up, derps? Like the video.
Derapy. I mean this in all seriousness. If they have an owl emoji on their profile, there's a greater than 50% chance they are unwell.
Damn.
So Billboard posts this story saying that Jay-Z sues former rape accuser, claiming she's now admitted her story was false. Makes sense to me. She damaged his reputation. She helped spread false information knowing the story was false. Now, what does this have to do with Drake? Well, somebody on Twitter reposted this Billboard story and said, "But when Drake sues, it's not hip hop? Fuck out of here." First of all, the tweet reads, technically, it says it's not hip hip. They made a typo. Stupid. Secondly, comparing Jay-Z suing a woman lying about assault to Drake suing his own label because they released and promoted a song is so brain dead. The comparison is so insane. I struggle to describe the thought pattern at all. Now, before you say that they're clearly trolling and it's obviously bait, they have not only pinned the tweet, but 1 million people have seen it. And they are literally arguing with people in the comments. And I just would like to, shout this person out. At RealDripKing_ZW. Congratulations,
Wing Wong.
Next we have, oh no.
Oh dear.
A YouTube creator that goes by the name What's the Dirt. Most notably known for making some great breakdowns of Kendrick Lamar's diss track towards Drake, and then making a not as good video breaking down Drake's Family Matters diss track. And it's actually kind of fascinating. I was just thinking about this. I'm kind of like the reverse of What's the Dirt, because I'm a black American, he's a white Canadian. I used to be more of a Drake fan, now I lean Kendrick. He started out praising Kendrick, and then his downfall was spending 3 hours trying to convince people that Family Matters is a legendary track. While my breakthrough was actually doing the opposite. I was talking about how poorly that the same track had aged. I befriended black creators in this little niche area of YouTube. He has seemingly made it his mission to go to war with highly respected American black creators who are critical of him. So, Curtis King, friend of the channel, he does live streams all the time. What's the Dirt pops in to say, Curtis King, Z-list producer, not even low enough alphabet letter to categorize as a rapper. Kind of mean, pretty uncalled for in my personal opinion, but whatever, right? I think it's weird to go into somebody else's live stream just to insult them, but okay. He then says, no beef with company man. Biggest moment of his career though.
Oh, brother, this guy's...
Now, in case you aren't aware, the company man, real name Justin Hunt, has over 700 videos on YouTube. I believe What's the Dirt has around 60 or so. The company man also has over 100 million views on YouTube and has served as VP of Bank of America Merrill Lynch. He was Hip Hop DX's editor-in-chief. He was director of content and strategic marketing at Empire and produced 3 seasons of A&E's Court Camp. Also, his sixth most popular video is just destroying What's the Dirt. Like really putting him in his place. So much so that What's the Dirt actually published and then deleted an apology.
Wing Wong.
That same guy that got eviscerated so bad that he went and made a public apology. He is now saying that he was the peak of Justin Hunt's career. Okay.
Wing Wong.
9-second applause for the company, man.
Oh Canada, why did you give us dirt? Please take him back, his takes are whack. He's not what the culture's feeling.
And what's also really clever here is that Drake is 37 years old, and he says the N-word 37 times on this track. And I believe his reasons for doing this is he's basically saying the word for every year that he's been alive.
Metro! Shut your voice up!
Next story I have is Jeff Bezos, leader, CEO, dictator, I don't know, owner of Amazon, I think. I don't know.
Former president.
He plans to launch his fiance. Sorry, I was trying to read the headline. Plans to launch his fiance, Katy Perry, and Gayle King into space. I mean, the title is hilarious. Like, he's putting them on a rocket and just firing them into the sun or something. I don't know. I don't really think that's what it is. Hold on. Let me actually look it up. Okay. Hey, I'm back. It's the power of editing. So here's an audio clip.
A historic human spaceflight is launching out of Texas this spring. Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket's 31st mission is going to have a passenger list that is all women. The 6 women include Gayle King, Katy Perry, and Lauren Sanchez, the wife of Jeff Bezos.
Buddy is launching his wife into space, dog. If you need some space, you could just say so. What a crazy assortment of people to Gayle King, Katy Perry, and Jeff Bezos' wife? What the? Why?
And get this. This mission will have no pilots. Nope, it's a fully autonomous 11-minute journey above the internationally recognized boundary of space. The crew will experience weightlessness and witness views of Earth through the windows of that capsule.
There's no pilot? Wait. So these women are gonna go up to space. There's no pilot. Jeff Bezos isn't even going. I don't know why it matters that they're all women. Like, was it a no men allowed thing? I mean, I don't think anybody should be flying up to space really in general, unless they're like doing work that's for the good of humanity. But the fact that it's just women and Jeff Bezos' wife is one of the women and there's no pilots. Now, I'm not saying that I think anything is going to happen.
Wing Wong.
Who's the Wing Wong here? Maybe it's us. Maybe it's us for allowing one man to become so rich that he can just launch women that he doesn't like out of the atmosphere. Oh, speaking of people that should be launched into space, here's a story about Elon Musk. Elon Musk has some like fake government job where apparently he's supposed to be helping the government with like their efficiency and spending or whatever. And this is him in a meeting talking about how they like accidentally canceled some funding that would protect people from Ebola, and he's expecting people to laugh and they don't. I don't know. You just have to take my word for it. Here's the clip.
And I should say, we will make mistakes. We won't be perfect, but when we make a mistake, we'll fix it very quickly. So, for example, with USAID, one of the things we accidentally canceled very briefly was Ebola, Ebola prevention. I think we all want Ebola prevention. So we restored the Ebola prevention immediately.
I love how he chuckles and he almost pauses because he thinks other people are gonna laugh and then they just don't. Bruh, that is so crazy. I feel like there are certain jobs where you're totally allowed to make a mistake. Like, I think about this all the time. The amount of mistakes that people made when I was working at Wendy's, like putting pickles on a sandwich with somebody that didn't really want it, not that big of a deal. But when you have a job like, I don't know, flying a plane or making sure people don't get Ebola, I feel like the kind of mistakes that you make have a little bit more weight. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. I feel like it's just safe to say that Elon Musk generally is just a walking, living, breathing
Wing Wong.
Oh, another Elon Musk related story. Bill Burr had some beef with Elon. Apparently he was just saying mean things about him and he faced social media related repercussions. Here's Bill Burr talking about his experience, his exchange, his interaction, his little beef or whatever with Elon Musk. Bill Burr's a comedian, by the way.
They know.
It was funny. I made fun of the fucking Twitter guy. For fucking Sieg Heiling, not once but twice. And I never look at my emails. I was scrolling through my emails and it said my Twitter account had been flagged.
That's crazy because Bill Burr is a comedian, as you all know. And it's so interesting because I distinctly remember Red Team being the one that's like,
you can't even joke anymore. What happened? It's like jokes are illegal. Every time you try to make fun of somebody, they try to cancel you.
So Bill Burr makes a joke about Elon. He's just making fun of him, like making fun. He's a joker. He's a comedian. He's a professional joke maker, and he's making jokes about Elon Musk. And Elon Musk flags his Twitter. That's ridiculous.
Wing Wong.
For I don't even tweet anymore. I've been flagged for it. What a fucking baby. Just like Hitler. A fucking baby. How about the fact that the Twitter guy he's not even from here. He's from South Africa. He comes to this country and wants to turn it into a fucking dictatorship.
There's just something really funny about referring to Elon Musk as just the Twitter guy. Elon Musk has spent more money than God with the sole purpose of turning Twitter into a completely different application that people refer to as X. And Bill Burr's like, the Twitter guy. You know that Twitter guy? You know that dude that bought Twitter just so he could like bully people and just so he could keep people from bullying him? You know, Twitter guy. We are not calling that shit X, dog. I'm sorry, it's Twitter. Twitter is the spot. Twitter is the place. I don't know how long it's been since he changed the name. People are still not calling it X, bro. Just give it up. Also, calling Hitler a baby is crazy. Like, obviously Hitler sucks. But it's just funny to be like, what a baby. Bill Burr's great, dude. And Elon Musk is, in fact,
A wing wong.
last little post today. I'm not gonna lie. If you're a member and you're in the Discord, I'm gonna need some more Wing Wong Wednesday content. I'm not gonna hold you. But this last one is from the dreaded r/Drizzy subreddit. It is a subreddit entirely dedicated to Drake fandom, and I am not trying to go around hating on people for simply being a fan of an artist. I really don't care. But this is a very special post that I'm going to share with you all. And the reason why it's going to be the last thing we do for our show today is because it is ridiculously lengthy. Which is kind of the whole reason why it's made its way into today's show. So here goes something. With all the hints dropped, I've had faith for some time that some bigger plan would slowly be put together. As cringe as that can sound, but this is the biggest rap beef ever. The number of disses, the history, there is a lot of people involved. Not just on a 20v1 level, but everyone who is peripheral to them. Label associates, friends who work with them, shooters, people who have something to say or have a personal connection to either side. Baby mamas, etc. Drake tripled down on claims. End of the Heart Part 6. Also claiming that if his daughter was found, he'd quit rapping. This is just the first paragraph of this post, okay? Call me whatever the fuck you want. Drake never said, quote, you beat your wife, end quote. He said, quote, you hired a crisis management team, end quote. Kendrick never brought up context. Example, we all know back in 2015, you and X person was fucking, you fucking PDF. He just said in a corny way that he was a PDF. Euphoria was fun and all, but did nothing. 616 had triple quadruple entendres, but ironically enough, they were the least hard-hitting disses. MTG was a slop fest of saying your family sucks, you have problems. Oh yeah, let me rap to your young ass son and daughter, whose information I believed without any fact checks. In any other rap beef, that's an automatic L. And initially, Dot got clowned for this before biased posting and bots flooded everything, by the way. Remember that. Now, in case you shut your brain off while I was reading that, and I would not blame you at all, let me just recap some of the claims that are made by this person on the r/Drizzy subreddit. They're saying that Drake never specifically said that Kendrick beat his wife, even though he literally did. He literally said beat on your queen, but okay. He then said Euphoria did nothing, which is crazy because literally nobody thinks that. If you are not a Drake fan, you did not think that Euphoria did nothing. Then we get MTG, Meet the Grams, was a slop fest, which is crazy because when Meet the Grams dropped, I was still a Drake fan. Like, somebody that was rooting for Drake to win, and Meet the Grams literally kept me up all night, so I don't know who this person's referring to. There is no shot that Drake fans in the moment heard Meet the Grams and they were like, that's nothing. But guys, we aren't even close to being done with this post. Please, please lock in. And the only thing that stuck was not like us? Sure, cool, West Coast beat, couple bars that Dot was able to whip up and make stick, but PDF bar, Atlanta Shippeal, mentions Party and Baca, A minor, haha, wow, amazing bar. And bragging how he's the one who really comes out to fuck it up. Okay, and that's a W? Biggest fucking what the fuck win ever, but alright. The idea that this person is still under the impression that some people might not be 100% certain that Kendrick won the beef is insane. Why would Drake be asking for a round 2 if he won? But I digress. I believe with 100% conviction, based on some comments made by people close to Drake, that the Heart Part 6 was a precursor track. Because on Not Like Us, Dot said he'd go further. Drake took him up on that offer. The initial caption on the Heart Part 6 drop was, never mind my address, cause you got some things to address. We all know you drop it in 20 minutes anyways. Regarding Meet the Grams being pre-recorded and dated, it was something along those lines. In zero ways did Dot take any victory here. Sorry. Kendrick won 5 Grammys and performed not like us at the Super Bowl. But okay, yeah, no. Kendrick, no, for sure. He just has the most monthly streams of any rap artist ever. But yeah, no, all bots. Yeah. I got you. Let's continue. This is one guy on one post, by the way.
In zero ways did Dot take any victory here. He became trendy, and after the Heart Part 6, because it was a precursor track, not a kill shot, Dot's team probably debated what the next move was. Maybe some co-conspirating, they don't know what they're saying, with some people in power positions, decided they could declare victory, but nobody that heard these tracks was thinking it was over or donezo.
Drake fans, the type of people to say over and donezo.
Newsflash, boys, it was never over. Drake had a bombshell ready to go. Family Matters was amazing. No shit. But it wasn't the nuke. It was the headshot. But in the rap game, headshots and nukes aren't the same.
I'm sorry. The idea that Drake's The Heart Part 6 was just a warm-up is actually cursed. Part of me almost didn't even record this bit because I was like, this person might just be trolling, but they are dead serious. There is so much of this. There's no way this is trolling.
Drake had more, but he wasn't going to go brutal right away. The song Plot Twist was likely a planned response, anticipating Kendrick to still be antsy to go for more shots, another precursor, but Dot saved that for the Super Bowl and likely his tour. Hidda J3 said that even after Not Like Us, Kendrick was still angry and upset over the phone, not sounding satisfied. There's a fucking reason for this. He was definitely not 100% confident he had the upper hand.
If Kendrick was upset over the phone with like friends in a private call, then it's probably because Drake was slandering his family, the love of his life, and his children. I don't think it was because he thought he was losing.
This fact right here is something I believe almost nobody has mentioned yet. Dot was not 100% sure he had a win. Bearing all of this in mind, bearing in mind some of the lyrics on Her Loss, For All the Dogs, and some Sexy Songs for You, especially Scary Hours edition of For All the Dogs, Drake makes it abundantly clear that if things are pushed to this type of astronomical level, that he isn't here to play the good boy image, make a couple hits, and take some peaceful acceptance of these crazy events. Drake gonna hit back. I promise you guys that.
At this point, this is literally fan fiction. This is what they call in the anime community headcanon. This person has completely written up this completely fabricated just pattern of events to make it seem like the battle is still like we're right in the thick of it. And Drake actually still has some moves left, and Kendrick doesn't even think that he's won? What are we talking about? I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit because this is actually starting to give me a headache. I'm not even gonna lie.
I believe we'll get name drops on some label execs, maybe even some new call-outs or names that were perhaps not shown or made clear to be beefing with Drake, along with some general crazy lines and disses that are stomach-wrenching for the people on the receiving end. On top of that, Lawsuit W, Label Switch, one of his best albums of all time, and whatever other new moves that he's planning on doing in light of this situation. Him taking his time is strategic. Let social media and podcasts go insane on your name. Let everything go to shit. Don't involve yourself needlessly against useless shit talk. And when the time is right, the people involved are gonna shit their fucking pants. Do we expect anything less from the GOAT?
I used to think there was a time where academics and Aiden Ross and the people with owls in their usernames on Twitter, or the people in these secret discords that are going to war with creators that are just making content about enjoying Kendrick's music, I used to think that those people were the most insane. I was wrong. There are some human beings, I believe, on Reddit that are actually out here writing full-on essays detailing Drake's comeback, and honestly, it might keep me up tonight. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm skipping to the end, actually. I can't do this anymore.
Call me a crazy tinfoil head, overly conspiratorial, Drake Glazer, downvote me. I don't give a fuck. Considering the facts that I laid out, considering the attitude displayed on recent albums, but particularly in some Sexy Songs for You, told me to put all the beef to the side. I can't. It's clear some shit's going down. All we really gotta do is enjoy the ride.
That man is a certified wingwong.
If you happen to be a Drake fan and you stumbled your way upon this video or podcast episode, and you actually think that there are human beings out there that are talking about Kendrick Lamar the same way that this man is talking about Drake, by all means, send it to my Instagram, send it to my Twitter. I can assure you, if there is anybody that is riding for Kendrick this hard and you send me a post like this, I promise you I will put it in an episode because I don't think that person exists. I don't think that post exists. I don't believe that it's real. And don't go out and write something up just to submit it to me, okay? I want you to find an existing post that's at least a few weeks old to prove that there are fans of Kendrick like this, because I have never seen anything like this. But maybe that's just the nature of Reddit. I'm gonna tell y'all this. If we get 1,000 likes on this episode within 24 hours, we will go through the r/Drizzy Reddit and get to the bottom of what's going on there. Because if it's anything like what you if it's anything like what we just heard, I feel like it's worth its own yap session. It's worth its own live show. It's worth its own episode. But yeah, if you want to submit stories to our Wing Wong Wednesday channel in our Discord, you can become a member for as little as $1. Join the big derps. What up, derps? Hope you all enjoyed this edition of
Wing Wong Wednesday.
Live show soon. The Forever Story with Jid. The Forever Story by Jid Part 1 is out now. Just released that earlier today. Released a over 3-hour supercut reviewing Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly. It's on Patreon, so check that out. That's all I got for you today. Love you. Mean it. Don't be weird. Enjoy the outro.
Hey, one take. I'm going mean like Ru Bennett on a bad day. I be going hard, never halfway. Lately feeling bad, man, but I can't be staying down. I'm the one who's slaying sound. No time to be playing around. I'm not one to play a clown. Play the hero, save a town. Only live twice, how you do that? Gotta wear like 2 caps. Come home, they like, who that? It's that dude who do raps. But this ain't no Taco Bell. Hero, some respect now. You know how I get down. Bust down on my wrist now. Oh, wow, he a liar. One day I'll get flyer. Situation dire. Sometimes think I'm drowning. I like to go higher. First need to be higher. Check my skills and accolades. Don't you think I deserve pay? I've been going super sane. All I'm missing yellow hair. Idolized Breezy as a child, then I growed up. Still waiting to glow up, but at least I show up. Make a buck by showing off. Haters, man, I blow them off. Shrug my shoulders, moving boulders mentally like Mewtwo. They like, who knew he'd be cutting up like 2-year-olds in timeout when you tell them that it's time now to just chill out and just lie down. But they stressing you while blessing you, cause children are a gift, but I can wait for that, can't pay for that. I'm taking one day at a time, perfect the craft and keep it tight. Cannot waste a second if you wanna be the best, and I'll be snapping like Cortez or something. Going Kanye West or something. Reputation to protect. If you look at that crazy, then I'm going for your neck. I'm a lion on the prowl. I be fibbing and a threat. My bro saying they forget, and they're just reminding me, you better keep an eye on me. I swear y'all so behind on me. 2046 flow. You know how this shit go. Waiting on the money like I'm beating up on Marty.